tuning into another episode of 2020 with Chef Stu. 20-minute video, $20 budget, feeding 20 families across America. Journey with me if I take you into the grocery store and show you what you can do with 20 bucks. I promise you, you'll never look at $20 the same way again. Let's go to the store, guys. So as promised, you can see, balance was 20. Taxes, I can't enough about it, guys. We still on tax. We went to get our first meal, and the price of food is a little high. 20, and you can see that we spent a total of $21. Back, guys. This is where you've seen $20. I apologize that we went slightly over budget due to taxes. We can't help it. The budget is getting big. But as you can see, everything in the store that was bought, we had to make the substitution with the rice. We also had the fresh shrimp, the soy sauce, eggs, fresh red pepper, carrot, onion, peas. Shouts out to Kroger for doing the best they can, I guess, with the price and how it all works out. So first thing first, what we need to do is let's get our rice going. Since we did the boil in the bag rice, you can't go wrong with that. I'll show you guys how to make rice in another thing. But essentially, this is for my novice cooker, somebody that don't know what they're doing. This is how you're gonna do it, right? So you get this full bag of rice. Get you some water brewing. All right, so as y'all may or may not know, I was cooking when I was 12 years old. My mother used to work nights, and it kind of forced me to be the one doing the cooking. So in a sense, I'm kind of keeping in mind the young people. We got a lot of parents that's working, kids is at home by themselves, really not knowing what to do. And y'all DoorDash and Uber Eats the whole 9 yards for spending 18 hours for one meal. Now you're going to do 21 and feed the whole family. All right. So first things first, as you can see, we got our water going right now for the boil in the bag rice. As soon as that water gets hot. While the water is being getting hot, let's go ahead and get on this knife and cut up our vegetables. Rinse off our red pepper. Show you a quick roll cut. Stem got caught in there a little bit. You just want to come back. You just want to kind of. Although it's shrimp fried rice, the cool thing about this is if you don't eat shrimp, you can use the same recipe and then you'll have yourself some vegetable fried rice, right? All right, and I'm gonna utilize every ingredient. Turn it over. For my chef that's watching, cutting board got a little loop in it. So I know y'all saying, why is the cutting board slide? It should be Italian there, chef. Yes, I know better. But guess what? It ain't gonna happen because the cutting board has a little thing. Matter of fact, I got a cutting board. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch out to my cutting board. You know, I travel with my own cutting board. Good catch, chef. All right. So we want this. I personally want this to be chunky. I don't know about you, but I don't like eating shrimp fried rice or any fried rice for that matter. And it's not a whole lot in there. So the idea of this whole rice was to, in a sense, make sure that it was healthy, if we can say that. We want to have as many vegetables as we possibly can. Okay, there we go, guys. Now we got it. A little more safety. Let's get you, make sure y'all can see, because I want y'all to learn from start to finish. I did a quick roll cut. Came back with some nice thick julienne strips. I'm shaving the carrot so I can clean it. Make sure you just clean them up a little bit. You know, a lot of times we get carrots, they got that little dirt in there. You just want to make sure you get it. If you're noticing, I'm actually setting all my scraps off to the side. And if you watch the shows continuously, you'll see how I'll be able to come back. This is the waste bin. I worked in kitchens, and several other chefs will be able to tell you that when you work in certain kitchens, they don't let you throw anything away. It's called your waste bin. Your chef will come around and check your waste bin and make sure that you ain't throwing nothing away, and then pick it up and show you 1,000 other things you could do with it. Now, I'm sorry if you don't have one of these, but I know that the whole world is changing and everybody feel like they're a chef these days. So chances is you may or may not have one of these in the comfort of your own home. This is called the mandolin slicer, whatever you want to call it. I travel with one of these everywhere I go. Presentation is key. Even though we spent $20 on the meal, I still want it to look like $1,000 dish. So after you peel the carrot, you just come on through, and then I want to get us some nice matchstick carrots. Beautiful. 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 All right, and that's what you're looking for. That's what you're looking for. That's what you're looking for. You know? And then we'll do the rest of it. So now, oh yeah, that look good, right? Put our scraps right there. We'll wash that. Now, if you notice, I was going back and forth with the canned green. Frozen is always better than the can for various reasons. Still got a little bit of freshness into it. So if you're going to substitute a vegetable that you cannot use fresh, the next best thing would be to use frozen. And so we're just going to line this right on there. And there you have it. Right? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, we keep all waste over there. Y'all get the point now. So let's move this on over to the next thing. As you can see, my water is boiling. Now here's the trick. I like to use a lot of vegetables in the rice because I know people gonna go fishing for the shrimp. And you still want it to be a nice, fulfilling meal. As you can see, 1 pound of shrimp. Now, I'm going to give you a little secret. I don't know if you know this or not, but yes, when you go to those places and you get your shrimp, they count them. They know exactly how many shrimp is in a shrimp order. So you can do the same thing at your house and say, you know what? Each person, you can get 5 shrimp per bowl, each person, so you can do the math on the shrimp. I'm going to show you another trick. Here's another great debate when it comes to shrimp fried rice. Do you leave the tail on or do you take the tail off? I personally like the tail on. I do. I just like the extra little thing. But I know some people like, man, why you leave the tail on? Because then I gotta come back and bite it. Show you guys a little trick. You can go ahead and I suggest you take the tail off for this one. Right? Get that tail piece off. And then you just want to come back and split the shrimp. Right? This is what we call in the culinary world fork friendly, right? Fork friendly means basically more stuff can fit on the fork, make it a little bit easier. And then look, now little homie not tripping, trying to steal all the shrimp. Who ate all the shrimp off my shrimp fried rice? You ain't gotta worry about saying that right now, because we're gonna take that pound of shrimp and we're gonna make it look like a whole lot more. All right, so you see me peel them. Now, you can always use fresh shrimp if your store has a cheaper shrimp on sale. Look for the sale price shrimp. And we could have easily flipped this to chicken fried rice. But I wanted some shrimp fried rice. All right. So here's another little key element that you can do. You don't have to butterfly all the shrimp. I would say maybe take half the shrimp and butterfly, right? And then you can leave some whole. Because once you cook these, they will kind of shrink up a little bit. But that's what you want to do. You know, get down in there. Let me get you down up in there with me. So essentially, I'm just coming back in. I'm cleaning them. And then I'm slicing them right down the middle. There you go. And there go another one. Then you just pull that tail right on off. And magically, one shrimp just turned into two. All right, so our water is boiling. Let's get on over there to our water. Now, this wasn't a cheat for anybody just jumping in the video at the last minute, not knowing, hey, why you boiling the best rice? Because I'm trying to spend $20, that's why. All right, so water is boiling, and we'll just throw our rice right on in. Beautiful. Now, while that's going, let's go ahead and get our first burner rocking as well. And I'll just come back over. And I'll just finish kind of butterflying up some of these shrimpies. Beautiful. Now you're noticing that the shrimp is starting to look like more, right? Like, look how we doubled it up. You see how we did that? And I know y'all have been to some Chinese places where you realize, wait a minute, I didn't know that's what they were. Yeah, that's what they were doing, y'all. All right, so we're gonna cut your shrimps in half just to make it a little bit more. The whole goal is to show a family how to eat for $20. Instead of one person eating for 20, we're gonna try to make 4 to 5 eat for 20. Single family, a single guy, this could be your dinner, and you can have a little bit for lunch. You know what I'm saying? So fellas, I'm looking out for you too, because you already know being a chef, I promise you, you thought having Gucci and Fendi and Prada was a great thing. Cook a meal. I can go pick up some Long Johns and some Converse, and I'll cook a meal, and we gonna have a great time. I ain't gotta spend all that. This is how you get them. This is how you get them, y'all. This is how you get them, y'all. All right, this is how you get them, y'all. All right, all our vegetables are cut up. All the shrimp is cut up. Next thing we're gonna do, I hate a dirty egg and shrimp fried rice. And people who eat shrimp fried rice on a regular basis know exactly what I'm talking about. And the reason is people do the egg last and throw it in there and turn your egg a different color. I like my egg to be fluffy. So we're gonna put a little bit of olive oil inside. And then we're gonna come over and we're gonna scramble up some eggs. We're gonna scramble up a few eggs. Wow, this starting to look good, guys. Listen, $20 ain't never looked so good, did it? And another thing, I'm making this to my preference because I like shrimp fried rice to be nice and chunky. I do not like shrimp fried rice that's not chunky. I know I ain't gonna say no names, let's throw nobody under the bus, but I done been to a few restaurants and it's like one shrimp, two eggs. No, it's the joy of being able to make it at your crib. All right, so as you can see, we're gonna scramble up. I did 6 eggs. Our rice look like that's done. Let's go and check the rice. Let's check the temperature of the rice. Oh yeah, temperature's rising. Temperature's rising. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, let's go and get him up out of here because I got a trick for the rice, and this is a key element, guys. This is a key thing to do. All right, the rice is ready to go. You see it. Now this is a key. This is a key element, guys, that you cannot forget. Once you get the rice, make sure you drain it off the water. Water is a bad thing when it comes to shrimp fried rice. Water is a bad thing when it comes to shrimp fried rice. You do not want no mushy fried rice. So what we're going to do now, we're going to get as much water off of it as we can. as you can see. Drain it and strain it. But what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna stick this in the freezer for a couple seconds. And this is what your refrigerator freezer probably look like with these food prices these days, which I'm gonna try to help fix that. 20 bucks, guys. All right, so now while we got our rice cooling down a little bit, scrambled egg looking good. Scrambled egg look nice and good. Scrambled egg look nice and good. Oh yeah. There you go. Alright, so look, we gonna come back with a little fresh black pepper. A little fresh black pepper never hurt nobody. Oh yeah. You see it though. You see it. Hold up, I want y'all to see it. You see it. A little fresh black pepper. Now, at your own discretion, you can use salt. I got a signature blend that doesn't come with any salt. Won't use it in this dish. All those are all-purpose blending. You can use it in everything. I'm gonna be for real with you guys. And I want to make sure that you use it properly. There you go. So the reason that I didn't add salt, for the people that are saying, hey, well, he ain't salty yet, because let's not forget that soy sauce is salt. So we don't need to do all that. Look at that shrimp fried rice. Look at that shrimp fried rice. It's going to be you next week. You follow the video to the letter. You follow the video to the letter. This you now. Oh, good. Oh, good. Go ahead, spray your pan. Get your little egg crack in there. All right. So essentially, you wanted to make sure that your shrimp was cooked. I don't know if you noticed, but look how me butterflying each shrimp. It was a pound of shrimp for $8.99. You seen it. I butterflied them. And that looks like a nice amount of shrimp. That looks like a nice amount of shrimp. Now let me check. Fun fact. The video is only 20 minutes, guys. I'm going to give you a tip to make it even better. If you have the time, make the rice before you go to work maybe, and then come home, because the longer that the rice sits in the refrigerator, the more that the rice dries out. But I was 5 steps ahead of you guys, and I already had some rice ready just to kind of show exactly what that would look like. Put that down. You're going to come in. It cooled off really quickly. You see I'm touching it now, so it's no longer hot. How many people are in your house? How many people in your house? 2, 4, 6, 8? Can we feed 8? I know you don't got 8 people in your house. If you do, then y'all have more than $20 put to this meal. But at the end of the day, let's not act like it's not at least family of 2 or 3, Lord Asia. You ain't got the money to go out. And I really feel like, honestly, that cooking has been a lost thing within today's society. Because I ain't gonna tell you how old I am, but I come up in an era where you really had to go in the house and eat dinner with your family. So at some point, everybody broke away and said, hey, I gotta go home and eat. We don't do that no more. So I encourage you guys to use this as an opportunity to sit down with your children and your loved ones and your family and just have that time to just talk about everything. We couldn't even go back outside until we ate, we talked about our day, and then we went and played some more. All right. We almost there. I don't know how close I am to the 20. I want to get you guys out of there. But I want to just make sure. Okay, here we go. There we go. If you've been noticing, I was cooking with a highlight just to make sure that my vegetables had that nice char on them. That's fine. Now, this is another ingredient that you use at your own discretion. I mean, I don't really like it, my shrimp fried rice super salty, but as you can see, you get a nice little, and we're just gonna play, get a little soy sauce over here, right? Then we're gonna come back now, and we're just gonna stir it all up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoy shrimp fried rice. Oh, don't you worry about it. I'm coming back with more soy sauce. I know that ain't dark enough yet. This ain't white rice with vegetables. This shrimp fried rice. Oh yeah, look at that though. Look at that. One fell out. If I can give you another tip, I'm already trying to make you a smart shopper, but I'm also trying to make you a quick cooker, right? So after you add your soy sauce in, I like to even it all up so I can get a real color to see exactly how dark it is. Maybe do a little taste test. Last thing you want to do is super salty shrimp fried rice. And then the thing about it is people can always add soy sauce at their own discretion, right? So just add a little bit in. At some point, call it quits. And then let people go and add a little extra soy sauce in if they would like. All right, y'all, we got the cameraman behind the scenes. I see him over there salivating. He already know what it is. He been rolling with me since the beginning of time. And then let's put in that last thing. Cut your light out. Done. Is what I call shrimp fried rice for $20. Our first dish. We got more to go, but let me show you what I can do. As I told you guys at the beginning, you'll never look at $20 the same way again. Not only will I show you how you can spend $20, I also give you the behind the scenes tips on how you can actually make the meal. So it's a 2-for-1 special. Allow for me to create the smart shopper. Allow for me to help you guys eat a little bit healthier. Sorry, I can't really do anything about today's climate. I understand that things are difficult for many, but what I can do is take the knowledge that I have as a chef and give it to you guys in the comfort of your own homes. So you can see that you should be able to do this. A kid could do this. Watch the video over and over again. I'll recap the dish. Remember, I cut up some fresh onion. I cut up some fresh pepper. I shaved the carrot. I used frozen peas to cut costs. I used a bowl and a bag rice, soy sauce, eggs, and shrimp, vegetable oil. If you have any of those ingredients in your house already, you can run to the store and cut this dish down to $10 to $15. I'm pretty sure you might got some rice in the house already. You might got some soy sauce in the house already. You probably got olive oil in the house already. So now you need an onion, a red pepper, some eggs, and shrimp. Done. I don't know about you, but this looks amazing. But here's the best part of it. Not only am I making these dishes to show you guys, I want to spread it around. So we are going to go find a family to give the shrimp fried rice to so they can enjoy it. Excuse me, sir. Can I talk to the manager?
How are you?
What up, though? What's up, yo?
What's going on, man? How are you? I'm good. How are you?
Good. What up, yo? Dude, come on, you think I'm gonna go see the store? I'm gonna put you some food, yo.
Nah, man, I don't even eat what that is.
You got rice. That's my favorite.
My point.
You sit right here now. You can sit it right here next to your drinking book. Because I mean, like, whatever I did say, that wasn't it. So that was, I great sent it on a mission to go grab something else.
Crazy, yo.
What's happening? I mean, welcome.
What's Sass? What up?